The expedition to Tabuk was not just a military campaign. It was a test of faith, sacrifice, and sincerity. The sun blazed down upon the Arabian desert. The heat was unbearable. Resources were scarce. The journey was long, and yet the true believers did not hesitate. They stood beside the Prophet, ready to give everything they had, not for wealth, not for conquest, but for Allah. News had arrived. The mighty Roman Empire, the greatest power of the time, was preparing to attack Medina. The threat was real. It was terrifying. In response, the Prophet called upon the Muslims to prepare for a distant and difficult expedition. For many, it was the first time they were being asked to march so far under such intense conditions. But what made this expedition even more remarkable was not the enemy. It was the condition of the Muslims themselves. The heat scorched the earth. Water was hard to find. Wealth was limited. Yet the sincere companions gave whatever they could. Some gave dates, some gave armor, and some, like Uthman ibn Affan, RDLHN, gave generously beyond imagination. He brought hundreds of camels loaded with supplies and gold and silver without seeking praise, only the pleasure of Allah. While the sincere gave their best, the hypocrites revealed their true faces. They came with excuses. One said, "The heat is too much." Another said, "My crops need tending." They tried to hide behind their words, but the Prophet replied firmly, "The fire of hell is far hotter than this." His words pierced their falsehood, reminding the believers that worldly discomfort is nothing compared to the eternal consequences of insincerity. Despite the hardship, the Prophet set out with a force of nearly 30,000 companions. They walked across dry lands with empty water skins, blistered feet, and parched lips. But every step they took told a story of sacrifice. Every drop of sweat was a testimony of love for Allah and His Messenger. When the Muslim army reached Tabuk, they found no Roman army to face. The enemy had withdrawn, afraid of the resolve and discipline of the believers. Without even a single sword drawn, Allah granted victory to the Muslims. Peace treaties were made with surrounding tribes. The influence of Islam grew. And all of it happened without bloodshed, because the hearts of the believers